The place most loved by God is the inner time of silence and peace of His devotees. Whenever you enter this beautiful temple, leave all worries behind. If you don't put them off, God cannot come to you. Learn to live simply, be as simple as possible, and you will be amazed at how uncomplicated and happy your life can become. The more you have, the more you will want. It's not wrong to tell the Lord that we want something, but we show greater faith by simply saying, "Heavenly Father, I know you always anticipate my needs, sustain me according to your will." Don't worry. Worry is a psychological state of consciousness in which you are trapped by feelings of helplessness and apprehension over some difficulty you don't know how to get out of. Perhaps you are seriously worried about your child, or your health, or a mortgage payment and not finding an immediate solution. You start to worry, and what do you get out of it? The headache, nervousness, heart problems. Because you don't clearly analyze yourself and your problems, you don't know how to control your feelings or the conditions you're facing. Instead of wasting time worrying, think positively about eliminating the cause of the problem. And if you want to get rid of a difficulty, analyze it calmly. Then determine the best steps to achieve your goal. The whole world seems to be moving backwards, yet, worrying is not the solution. Don't mind the state you are currently in and don't worry. If you don't give in to worry and make the right effort, you will be calm and will certainly find a way to reach your goal. When you worry, you put the mental brake on. By fighting this resistance, you overload your heart and mind. You wouldn't try to drive a car with the brake on, as you know that would do a lot of damage to the mechanism. Worry is like the brake on the wheels of your efforts, it brings you to a screeching halt. Worry is a waste of time and energy. Instead, use your mind to make a positive effort. In the midst of negative conditions, practice the opposite, thinking and acting in a positive and constructive way. Success and failure are determined in your own mind. Control your mind wisely, directing it towards the positive aspects of life. When we think deeply enough, we find an answer within ourselves. This is a form of answered prayer. The provocations of this life did not come to punish you, but to wake you up. The more you depend on external conditions to be happy, the less happiness you will find. Look inside you, remember, infinity is everywhere. The best you can do to cultivate true wisdom is to practice awareness that the world is a dream. If there is failure, say, "This is a dream." The following, erase the idea of failure from your mind. Don't take life's experiences too seriously. Above all, don't let people hurt you, as they are really just dream experiences. Much suffering is simply due to worry. Don't be afraid of anything. Meditate deeply with great faith, and one day you will be in ecstasy with God and see how foolish it is for people to think they are suffering. When you look at creation, which looks so solid and so real, always remember that they are ideas in the mind of God, crystallized in physical forms. Sorrow, sickness, and failure are natural consequences of transgressing God's laws. Wisdom consists in avoiding such violations, finding peace and happiness within yourself, through thoughts and actions that are in harmony with your true being. Your true personality will begin to develop when you, through deep intuition, are able to feel that you are not this solid body. Rather, the divine and eternal current of life and consciousness that flows within the body. The greater the attachment that man has to the world, the less chance he has of attaining knowledge. The less you are attached to the world, the more likely you are to gain knowledge. As long as desires and attachments reside in the mind, it remains impure. Everything else is transitory and temporary. Discriminating in this way, one can renounce the transitory things of the mind. Adopt appropriate conduct to achieve the purposes for which it is proposed. Concentration and meditation should always be practiced. Just as thieves cannot enter a house where people are awake, if you are always on your guard, no evil thoughts can enter your mind and rob you of your goodness. Always remain firm and constant in your own faith. Deep meditation reveals the true nature of the chosen ideal being meditated upon and infuses it into the soul of the meditator. Meditate on knowledge and eternal bliss, and you will have knowledge and eternal bliss. Give up attachment to the world and concentrate on the ultimate.